our mandate is to establish the truth regarding what happened here on 5 and 6 December 2024. So thank you for coming forward to give your evidence. My name is Justice Alfred Mavedzenke. I am the chairperson for the Commission of Inquiry, and I would like to give this opportunity to the commissioners to also introduce themselves to you and for the record.
Victor.
To the left is the secretary for the commission, Miss Chelsea Albest, who will now administer the oath. Then we take it from there.
So I'll do it one by one. Marcus, if you can stand up, please. Are you a Christian or do you follow another denomination? So lift up your right hand. Say, I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give to this commission shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be seated. Are you a Christian or do you follow another denomination? So if you can lift up your right hand, say, I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give to this commission shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Secretary Chelsea Albest, for administering the oath. Because one of you requires translation into Creole and then the other one does not. I think what we'll do is I will ask for translation to be made anyways. So I would like them to confirm the following by simply saying yes or no. You can translate that one.
Yeah. Chairman, il a envie qu'ils se confirment pas dire oui ou bien non, ça qui pour dire autres là en suivant.
Do you confirm that you were informed by the commission about the option to apply for witness protection, including giving evidence anonymously?
Est-ce qu'ils sont capables de confirmer qu'ils ont été informés par la commission, qu'ils ont dans sa option pour mettre en bas protection aussi tout et pour donner de l'évidence anonyme?
Do you confirm that you voluntarily chose to give evidence in public?
Est-ce qu'ils ont aussi confirmé qu'ils ont été volontairement choisi pour donner l'évidence en public?
Yes. Yeah. When you give your testimony, we would like to encourage you to refrain from using vulgar language.
Est-ce que dans de l'évidence, Chairman, il vient informer autres qui peut encourager autres pour éviter pour servir dans la langue vulgaire ou bien en gaz vulgaire.
If you have a piece of information or evidence that you want to give, but which can only be expressed through or by a vulgar term, please let us know.
Et s'il y en a aucun bout de l'évidence ou aucune information qu'ils ont envie de donner, qu'ils ont senti, les autres pour donner ça l'information, Et pour un langage vulgaire qui pour sortir, les autres pour perdre ça l'information, s'il vous plaît, se mettre de l'attention au chairman avant qu'ils autres fassent.
When you tell us, we will then inform the media to mute that part.
Et les autres faire ça, nous pas capable d'informer les médias pour les autres capables baisser son lot ça qu'ils autres pour dire ça dans tel langage.
But we will still take your evidence.
Mais c'est nous pour continuer à prendre l'évidence quand même.
We want to remind you to tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
Et nous aussi souhaitons pour rappeler les autres pour dire la vérité et rien que la vérité.
Please answer all the questions to the best of your knowledge.
Et s'il vous plaît, essayez de répondre à toutes les questions qui ont demandé avec les autres d'après ça qu'ils autres connaissent, d'après les autres propres connaissances.
Please conduct yourselves with dignity and respect.
Et pour conduire les corps avec dignité et aussi respect.
This includes when you are describing or talking about individuals during your testimony. Please refer to them with respect, regardless of how you feel towards them.
Et ça est pour un rapport aussi avec l'autre individu qui ont pour donner l'évidence là. S'il vous plaît, les autres pécos le sabantel du monde faire référence aux autres, faire avec respect.
And just a reminder to everyone in the room, including you, that please do not interrupt proceedings. Switch off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode.
Et un rappel pour tout le monde qui est dans la salle pour mettre le téléphone au silence pour ne pas interrompre pendant que sa commission peut prendre l'évidence l'après-midi.
We are going to take turns to ask you questions. We will start with Commissioner Vic Tirant on my left, and then we will take it from there. So over to you, Honorable Commissioner.
Bon après-midi, Marcus de Adrian.
Bon après-midi.
Pareil, chairman, il explique d'autres. Nous pouvons faire ça, l'investigation, ça des jours, les 5 et les 6 décembre. Les 4, les 5, les 6.
Les 5, les 6.
Like the chairman explained to you, we are conducting investigation with regards to incident that happened on the 5th and 6th of December. The answer from Mr. Marcus is that in addition to the 5th and 6th, there's also the date of the 4th of December.
Ok, ça 2024, yeah?
This
Alors,
in 2024, yes.
Pareil, ils sont capables de suivre la télévision, ils sont veillent, je crois qu'ils veillent dans délibération qu'ils ont fait. Il y en a beaucoup qui ont dit au sujet ça l'incident. Et nous à peu près un grand portrait, un grand image qui nous comprend beaucoup quelque chose qui est passé. Nous sommes contents qu'ils ont dit nous aucun quelque chose qui nous pas connaît, qui pas dit dans ça l'incident et quelque chose qui n'est arrivé personnellement avec d'autres par exemple.
So like you have watched probably and followed on the TV, there had been a lot of things that had been said about this issue, this incident, what happened, and we have in our head now a big picture that had been painted by this evidence. So now what we want from you is for you to tell us what happened on that particular day, anything in particular that has not been said, what was your personal implication in the matter.
Ok, on commence par Marcus, si vous êtes capable de dire nous quoi que vous connaissez.
So we can start with Marcus for you to tell us what do you know.
Okay, so bon après-midi, je m'appelle Marcus Reno.
Good afternoon, my name is Marcus Reno.
Ça joue, donc ça joue après-midi. Il fait sortir le corps, sortir faire nos sports, whatsoever.
In particular, I had just come from the port, and Zochin sorti faire quoi?
Tu fais sport, tu fais basket.
We were doing sport, playing basketball.
Tu as moi, Dario, Steven, après un des membres Yoko. So,
It was myself, Dario, and Steven, and a couple of other inmates.
Yeah, so là nous passer, nous monter, nous pouvons faire face, c'est encore le corps, nous pouvons réaliser ce qui n'est pas arrivé. So nous passer, nous avons fait commotion,
So as we were passing by, we were joking around. We had not yet realized that there had been anything happening. We just saw a few commotion and we were just going up.
So, prison, le temps nous peut monter. Nous avons commotion peut arriver. Nous prenons tout porte attention. Nous sortons le corps, nous fatigués. So, nous pouvons manger, nous parlons bien. Pas manger, pour dégager, pas manger. À côté 5 heures, sonne.
So as we were going up, we saw that there were a few commotion, but we did not bother ourselves with what was happening because we were tired. We had just finished playing basketball and we wanted to quickly go up and shower.
Prison, le temps nous monter. Mon section, la dernière section, il y a beaucoup de bandes d'Adrian, Fabio, qui étaient là-bas.
So as we were going up, my section was the last of the sections up there, over there where Dario's section were.
Prison, mon section est face à face avec section étrangère, section africaine.
And it was face to face with the section where they placed the foreigners, where they call it the African section.
Yes.
You said there was a commotion. Can you explain what was the nature of that commotion?
We saw a lot of guys in front of the office where the officer hang around, where there's the officer. So we did not pay attention because we finished playing basket. The guys who used to stand here talking, so we did not come in our head that there was something going on over there. So we just go up to go take shower for us to come back down quick because at 5 the front gate closed. So we were hurry up, going up. I did not even take a shower. I just went up, get my ball, come down, take my food and go up, put my food in my cell, come back down. So we were going to talk to one of my guys. There was something that I tell them to just pick up for me because I have some clothes that did make some guys to wash it for me. So I was going to get the clothes with them. So when I come up, it was on the floor. I did not go on the last floor, the floor down. I was on the middle floor, so I take my clothes and I go up. And we were in my cell just having fun, talking with the guys, looking at TV. And I'm a guy that mostly I spend my time in my cell, you see? Because I will tell you something, man. Every guys that have light in their cell, we were targeted. They were saying that we are boss. We sell drugs, we like this. What sort of drug? We do our manage to get light in our section because if you have went inside the prison, you will see for yourself, the cell is, you'll be like, how can I say it? Like a zombie, like a person that lives in darkness, like a caveman. You see, your cell is dark. You see, we doesn't have the light in front, so but not every light that enter into our cell. It was dark. For you to be able, you have to make a lamp with oil, or you try to purchase a light. Someone cell, you buy, you put in your cell. So, how come we are boss? We prive ourselves to do something, and then you are targeting us. You see, so that's what makes me really, really mad. I'm going to tell you straightly, my friend. I'm not going to cry because I'm not in a mood for me to cry, my friend. You know in what mood I'm in? I'm in a mood to get my machete and go and start looking for all of those people, my friend. Because it was not, because we didn't have any weapon with us. Have you ever in a fight, a gun fist, okay, in a battle, your fist in a gunfight? You don't do this stupidity, this is. You see, because I was in my cell sleeping, okay? Did not bother with anything, my friend. You see?
If I may ask you, you said there's no light.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no light in the section area.
In the section, inside the cell, there's no light inside the cell.
So inside where the cells are, there's no light.
For example, this is my cell. Okay, there's no light. In the corridor, inside where we watch TV, there are light. There are two lights. One in front and one at the back, where you take shower.
Okay, so that's in the large section.
Yeah.
So when you go inside the cell,
there's no light.
There are no lights. No lights in any cell.
No.
Okay.
Carry on. So you were there, and about around 6 or 7, something like that, we start hearing commotion that they are saying that the army are coming in. We starting hearing guns, starting hearing them, and I was like, hey, what's going on? The guys were saying, man, where the hell are you? Are you in prison? I said, why? He said, they are saying that there's a strike. I said, strike in prison? He said, yeah, there's a strike, man. I said, oh, man, what the So, and then and the guy said, me, I'm going to go down. One guy went down. He said, man, I cannot get out, man, because everywhere is blocked. And the guys up say, we're going to block up, not for them to be able to come in up, so that we will be feeling safe. We thought that we're going to be feel safe. And When they arrive up, everyone just surrender. Okay? Surrender because they have guns. We cannot fight guns, my friend, you see, because if we're going to fight with guns, we are stupid. Strictly stupid, my friend, okay? So we just surrender ourselves. This was the biggest mistake we've done in our life, to surrender. Okay? My friend, when we surrendered, it was like, okay, we're going to take those guys' dignity. Okay? They start having fun, start kicking us, do whatever they would like to do. Like...
Just a moment. We do understand that you are very emotional and you feel very aggrieved. We just want to keep the proceedings as formal as is possible. So just remove the "my friend," right? Because otherwise, people out there think that this is a meeting of friends. Right. So if you want, you can say commissioners, or you don't say anything at all.
Because how Janet pull out his big painter, start painting the inmates, we are the one looking for trouble. She's not the one looking for trouble. Because I will tell you something. Before they start coming in, the soldiers starting coming in, there were a couple of weeks that was tension in prison. Really big tension, my friend. They are coming, they're not coming. They are coming, they're not coming. They are coming, they're not coming. You see, he was like this. You see, we are coming to do such, we are coming to do such. They don't come. You see, he waited that right exact moment when those guys were looking for the articles for him to start trouble. You see, because I know something, man, when you take a prison, like for example, a commissioner, you're supposed to see everyone. You see, okay, you cannot see us, you call us out, you put us on the court, you make a big meeting with us, you see everyone saw you. Okay? She never did it. Why? Because she's scared. You see, we're not going to eat you, my friend. You see, you can come with your escort, barricade every place. You talk behind your escort. We don't mind. You see, at least we saw your face. You talk to us. You see, because in every situation, if there's no negotiation, you're not going to go anywhere. You see, because she thinks that inmates are stupid. Okay? You cannot take us as stupid. The president have given us a key, this, how to know how to read and write. Okay, and how to speak. You don't take us as a fool, my friend. We have done our mistake. We are in prison. Okay. We have done our time. Okay. You don't come to abuse our right, my friend. Okay? Every day we get abused. Our right every day we get abused. Where are we going to go? You go to the police down there. They tell you, oh, okay, we're going to nowhere. Okay, so we just done our time. We go home. When we go home, our family doesn't know what we have been into prison. They think that we have done riot, that we have just go and do a lot of things in prisons, that it was not true, my friend. Okay?
Have you, when you say you feel that you get abused and you are being abused,
yeah.
Have you or other inmates tried to seek redress in what you are saying? Have you tried to have contact with the commissioner or the welfare staff or somebody that could at least listen to you and do something? Have you ever tried to get this?
I will tell you something. After the riot, okay, those people down, the welfare, they haven't been in order not to talk to anyone. Just leave us in our mess, what we are, because when they came inside, they make a lot of mess. Okay, we have to clean it ourselves. Okay, down in front of the quarter guard outside where we put in. Okay, they were like, how you say this? I will say it in Creole. Mutuk. It was about that high on the wall. Okay, trash is outside.
Maggots. Mutuk is maggots. Yes.
Yeah.
One thing you say that they abuse your rights and you have your rights, but do you know that you have obligations as well?
Obligation of life.
Obligations.
Whose obligation? My obligation?
Yeah, as one of the
we have
inmates
to
of the...
respect the police officer. Okay, so I will respect you, you will respect me. Because before they were respect in prison. You see, ask them, they're here, they are the officer. They are sitting right next to me. You see, we know our rights, we know our boundary between them and us. They respect us, we respect them.
There are rules regarding discipline.
Yeah, there are rules.
Are you aware of these rules?
I will tell you something, my friend. When I came to prison, we never get the code of conduct of prison. Okay? We have to find out ourselves, okay, by all inmates that are here. They will tell you, you cannot do this, cannot do that. Okay? When you enter in this prison, they will tell you, like, you will see, like, okay, go in a concrete jungle. You see, you have to find your own ways. Okay? I know when you came in prison, they're supposed to put you in a cell. They just give you mattress and all your stuff. So go and look for yourself. If you have problem with someone outside, that guy could be waiting for you, or just, you know.
They don't allocate you with a cell and where you will be?
Sorry? No,
they
no,
do
no,
not
they
allocate?
doesn't, no, no.
You just go by yourself and you find a place?
Yeah, yeah. You understand? So
did you go through when were you incarcerated?
I make 2023. I make 1 year and 4 months in prison.
In 2023?
Yeah.
Okay. But when you were admitted to the prison,
yeah.
did you receive an induction? Yes. You got an induction conversation with
yes,
officers?
Yes, I got an induction with Settons. We speak. She tells us about
with Commissioner Settons. Okay.
Yeah, and so he tells us, okay, Marcus, you came to prison to do your times and things like that. So when we finish, we went up here to the two ladies, Gina and Jean, I forget their names. So they made admission with us, take our weight, our height, and take picture. And when we finish, we go down to the officers. They give us our mattress and our ball and a cup and our rest of the stuff, toilet paper and all the things. So they tell us to go and look for yourself. I went inside. So I went up. At that time, there were not a lot of guys in prison. The prison was almost half empty. I got me a cell for myself. And by the time I spent almost 1 year, and when it left me about 4 months for me to leave prison, Jeanette took over with Settons, Commissioner of Prison Settons, and by those 4 months, it was like a hellhole for all of us in prison. Because our life was going great, we were doing our time, not bothering anything, just doing our own things. Things was okay just to finish our time. Just imagine you're going to finish your sentence, something like this happened. How are you going to cope outside with your family? At that time, I have my 1-year-old baby. Okay, so my family, how you think I'm going to deal with my children and my family? How, you see, because we did not get any counseling, anything. You see?
Anyway, that induction did not cover the code of conduct that you had with Mr. Saint-Ange.
I cannot really remember at that time because, how can I say? I cannot really tell you if we get the code. No, I did not get the code of conduct of prison.
You did not get a little
No,
booklet
no.
that each...
Yeah, I know that small book they're telling me. No.
All the inmates, when they come to prison...
Yes, they're supposed to get one.
There is a small booklet.
Yeah, they did not give us.
Okay.
You can ask every inmate right now that came in, even that guy, you can ask him, he will tell you he did not even receive. Yes. Even in Jeanette's time, they did not receive it.
When you refer to Janet, is it Mr. George, the CP?
Yeah,
George?
CP, yeah.
Okay. Just refer her to...
sorry, I don't have respect for him because he did
not
have respect for us.
No, you need to have respect when you are here.
I will try to have respect for...
You need to have respect when you are here.
I will try. Because you did not give me respect, so I will not respect you.
No, but when you are here...
I will try my best.
Marcus, when you said it was almost 4 months before you left prison, yeah? What happened? I didn't understand what you were saying about Commissioner Saint-Ange was here.
Yeah, you left only 4 months before when Jeanette takes the prison. It was 4 months.
So Commissioner Saint-Ange left 4 months before you went away.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened?
After that, for 1 month, 2 months, it was so many tension, but it was THF, VPU, and then finally they left only 2 places for them to come and do search. Okay, they were like the big prison and SIU. Okay, she did not dare to go to SIU. Okay, because she had been already removed everyone that have been convicted for life. They have been putting them inside SIU, and they were like the big prison. Okay, his biggest problem was with the big prison. Okay, I don't know why. So what the reason that she was really would like to enter in the big prison? Okay, because every CP that was there first. Okay, I remember something like in 2017, I was here. I convicted for 17 days. You were there. Okay, I once saw you pass, not even with any guards with you. You were talking with inmates, having fun with inmates, talking to you. Nothing happened to you. She could have done the same thing because we asked him to come down to talk. Okay? Because if you would like to have a good atmosphere and a good relationship with your inmates, you have to become by yourself because you are a leader. You are leading us. So you have to lead by example. Okay? You cannot lead by fear, you see, because we are convicted. Okay? We are convicted. You have some of us that are really aggressive. You have to be calm, and you have to know how to deal with people. You are a politician. When you are in charge of prison, you are a politician. So you have to know how to talk. If you don't know how to talk, how can you deal with people?
Okay, can you go back to what happened what your experience on the 5th?
Yeah, so on that day, on the 4th, when they start coming in, we did not saw any National Guard. We met only the soldiers. Okay, when they came inside, they taking us out. So in my cell, they were light. So I don't have to tell you what's happened. So I got kicked, and I was about standing somewhere right here. And one guy just with a shotgun, with the rubber bullet, he just shot me, and I was like here. I fell there on the wall, and they were beating guys. Some guys fall in front of me. I tried to manage to come out. When I came out of the cell, of the section, I was coming down the stairs. And the biggest mistake that I do, I tell them, hey, don't hit me in my knees, I have a knee problem. That was the biggest mistake I have. I will never tell anyone again in my life you have a problem, a knees problem. Because those people start beating me in my knees. They lift it up, they kick it down again. They lift it up, they kick it down again. They lift it up and kick it down again. So my knees was numb. When I came down, my knees was numb. And when I came, we have started getting beaten. My body was swelling like, in a certain point, we did not feel any pain. We have so many beating, and my whole body was numb with beating. So we came down, they take us out, they put us inside visiting area. We were sitting. So when I was sitting outside, they reached the FABU section. We were sitting there. The small pellets, when they were taking those gunshots, those big guns, we were sitting there in the visiting area. Some of those small pellets were coming to meet us down there. Okay, they were in the cell up there. They were coming down on us. We can feel the small beads falling on us. We were, man, look at my brothers up there, and just getting beaten for nothing, not do anything. So we were like, is there someone from prison that can tell them to stop? And one of the guys said, tell the prison officer to tell us to stop. The prison is not even in the prison guard hands. We are in charge of prison, not the prison officer. They have nothing to say in it. You see, they have to just watch. When we finish, we give them back the prison. When we finish, we will give them back the prison, if we would like to give them back.
Who said this?
One police officer, the soldiers, they were in mask, so I don't know any of them, so because they barricade their face, just like my other brothers say, that they are cowards. Because if you are coming in, you have to take off your mask, my friend. You are dealing with us. You're not scared of us. Okay? You are not scared of us. You are soldiers. You say you are a soldier. Why should you barricade your face? You come to deal with us, you deal with us. Okay? You doesn't stand behind a mask for you come and deal with someone, my friend. I will tell you something. When I entered prison, I was a kind of guy that I'm going to have a really bad temper, but I can manage my temper. But on that day, my friend, I'm a next level. I'm a changed guy. I'm not the guy that used to become and laugh, laugh, cry easily. No. I'm a guy that will snap. When I snap, I snap. Okay? Because on that day, we cannot sleep. Okay? Cannot sleep after that day, my friend. Okay, because if I could take the picture, give it to you, you will see for yourself, you'll be shocked, none of you will be talking or saying anything, you just be crying what happened in prison. You see, I cannot, some of my brothers, all of my brothers have been painting the picture in front of you, has show you what has happened, tell you what has happened. You see, but the only problem, we cannot show you the picture, like if we could translate the picture on the wall for you to see, you will see for yourself, my friend. You see, because this was not an intervention, my friend. This was an assassination on the inmates. Okay? So that's why I tell you, I'm not going to cry, you see, because the rage that I'm feeling inside, my friend, it's not a time for us to cry, my friend. It's time for us to act. You see, because the bullet has already left the chamber, my friend. You see? So what are we going to do? We're going to sit, watch them while they are sitting. When I get out in prison, I did not get any job for 1 year. I have me 2 sons. Okay? One is 4 years old and one is 2 years old. Okay? 1 year, 2 months, I did not get any job for me to able to feed my children. So am I expected to cry? I'm a father. Do you expect me to cry? I'm not going to cry, my friend. I'm in pain, my friend. You see, I cannot give my children even a fucking sweet. I cannot give my children, man. So you expect me to cry? The rage that I have for them, I will cry? No way, man. A responsible father doesn't cry, man. When your children are crying, you're looking for your girlfriend have to do everything on his own to feed your children. Do you think that a man feel like she's supposed to be supplying the food from the house, just watching that his girlfriend supplying everything inside? Does it feel all right? And you have to get abused in prison. Your head is no good. You see, she cannot feel that pain because you cannot take the pain on. You cannot just take the pressure, put it on your girlfriend. You have to just eat it inside, my friend. You see, and it's not good for you, man. You are living in rage. You cannot sleep. And they just they don't know, they doesn't understand because you cannot tell them, you see, you are a man, my friend, you have to stand up on your own 2 feet, man. You have children to raise, you have your girlfriend to look after, because if the mother of your children head are no good, your children also head are not going to be good, my friend. You see, because a wife, my girlfriend, like a lady, okay, we're going to put this, a wife at home is the principal for the children. They're the one that raised the children. If his head's no good, man, how can your children is going to do better in school, man? Okay, how can they get the education that I get? You see, she will be like in a sort of world, my friend. You see, if I put the pressure on me, on my girlfriend, she also is going to. You see?
If I would ask you, after this incident, after the incident of the 5th and 6th, you said there was 4 months left afterwards? No, I'm sorry. Did you get released from the prison?
Yeah, I get released.
You got released?
Yeah.
And then you came back?
Yeah, I just came back. Now I'm almost out of, I did 4 months. This month I'm supposed to be out.
This month you are going out?
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you now just try and carry on, talk to us about what happened. We understand your fate. We understand what you've gone through, but just tell us exactly, if you've got any more, tell us exactly what really happened to you. You said you were hit by a bullet?
The rubber bullet.
Did it hurt you? Did it injure you?
It left like a big love bite. Like it was like bruised, like red.
Yes.
On my shoulder.
Yeah.
And my ears, I don't really hear well. And my shoulders also like it was dislocated. There was an Indian guy. He already left. To come back. So he's the one that have to put my shoulder back because we could not get access to the doctor.
So your shoulder was dislocated.
Yeah.
He put it back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We did not get a chance for us to go see doctor. It was about 1 month before I left that we have been able to go down for me to do X-ray for my knees because I was having problem with my knees. And then that I discovered that both of my knees are degenerating, so I've been having problem with that. From now on, things are just like
so
that.
Are you receiving treatment now for
my knees?
For your knees?
Yeah.
And what about your ears?
I'm supposed to go down now for me to go and see specialists. I don't know when I'm going to go down.
Okay. Have you put your appointment with the... Okay.
just some follow-up questions on Marcus, then we will move to Adrian. Your knees, because I remember when you were giving your testimony, you described an incident where you told the soldiers that your knees are hurting, then they actually then started beating you on the knees, and then you were saying your knees now are degenerating. What do you mean by degenerating?
On your knees, they're supposed to have something that cover your bone.
Can you speak up?
On your knees, there's something that supposed to cover your bone, like this. And then they came the big round things, and these have been already finished. So the bones are just rubbing up one against one another.
Pain?
Sometimes, if I'm going to bend down on my knees, when I will come up, I will burn and in a lot of pains.
Okay. And did you say you have seen the doctor?
Yeah, I've seen the doctor.
When did you go to see the doctor?
1 month before I went out, I saw the doctor. They make me go down to see X-ray. So the X-ray is at the Red Roof.
So that would be which month, which year?
2024.
2024,
yeah.
Which month?
Before I get released, around. Cannot really remember the month, but I remember that I went down, a couple of us.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to check, do we have his medical report? From the doctor. We have it. Okay, and you confirm that you gave us consent to get your medical report on that. Okay, the next couple of questions that I have are to do with when you spoke about how this experience of the 5th and the 6th affected you psychologically. So you said you cannot sleep.
Yeah, I cannot sleep.
Can you tell us more about that?
It was because when the riot finished on that day, when the taker over the prison, the soldier took over the prison, we were they tell us you can all wait inside. I was telling them that I need to see doctor. They were saying there's no doctor for you to see, maybe tomorrow morning. Okay, so we went inside, a couple of us, those that did not get the big injury. So we went inside, went up in my section. I can remember that there's one guy that was with me. We call Reno Machut, something like this. We were coming up, Reno Annette. So we were coming up, the two of us. We were going up to the section. When we reached on the top floor, there were not many people on that floor. We saw Jerry Machut lying down on the floor. So I was going inside my section. So Reno Annette called me, tell me, hey, Marcus, come and see this. You see, what is this? There's a guy there. I said, what? When I come inside, when I come out, right in front of the section of Fabio and Dario, that guy was lying there in the water. So Reno tell me I'm going down to go and tell the guards that there's a body up there. So I went in my section because we have the television that we have been hiding it in the mattress. So I went there to see if they have not been touched the television. So while I was checking, we had them coming up. So I leave the TV where it was, under the mattress. We have been hiding it. So when we come up, they tell us to wait inside the cell. That's when they were they tell us, go inside, we don't want to see you in the corridor. We're like, why? You just killed that guy and then you don't want us to see what you're going to do with that guy. He said, no, that's not your business. That is our business now. Thank you for letting us know. We I tell them like a small laugh just to fool them yeah. Just now you pretend that you don't know that there's a body, or you forget that there's a body there just to let him lie there, just to take out his dignity in the water, the dirty water down there. There's a lot of blood there. So they came and said, you are the big mouth. I said, I'm not the big mouth, and I'm telling you the fact that just happened. Okay, because you killed that guy. Why didn't you just take it, put in the body bag, not let anyone to see? You see, you just leave it there just to mock us now. You see, this is not your concern now. Just wait inside yourself before we give you another wussy. I say, whoosy. He say, I just finished having whoosy and you want to whoosy yourself. I say, don't look for the whoosy, my friend. Just go inside yourself. And they just pull me inside. He tell me, just chill, don't let them. And we saw them pass by with the bodyguard bag with Jerry Machutin. And now we start seeing some guys coming up, a couple of guys coming up. Not all of the guys that have been coming up because there was a lot of mess, there was a lot of water because the top floor was the most heat one, the place where there have been more heat and like, sorry? The top floor, where the place that have been get hit hard.
Yeah, so we got that part of the testimony. What I want to understand more is what you meant when you were saying, I cannot sleep.
Yeah, we're not
So
sleeping.
is this a problem that you still have now?
Yeah, I'm still having it now, but especially when you're gonna hear the.
Okay, so I know that you said a man should not cry. A man. I think we do understand what you mean, but we also don't want that to prevent you from being open with us about how you feel psychologically. Okay, so that's why I'm asking you when you say, I cannot sleep. Is this a problem you have now or you used to have that problem back then?
I did not used to have the problem, my friend. Okay, I have the problem when I came to prison after the riot.
Okay, so after the riot,
Yeah,
you cannot,
I have the
you cannot
problem
sleep.
with the riot.
Can you sleep now?
Sometimes I just wake up like having panic attack, just like you can dream because especially when you are in that place, you cannot sleep well. You see.
And you also spoke about anger.
Yeah.
I think it's clear from your testimony when you were talking about, how you are yearning for justice and how you feel like you want to.
I was not yelling.
Yeah.
If you hear me yelling,
you
my
mentioned
friend, you will
something
understand.
about machetes.
Yeah.
And then you also mentioned that you are now getting towards the end of your prison term.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just want to, and because if we don't do that after hearing what you said,
Mm-hmm.
we would not have done well for you. So do not take the law into your own hands. Let the Lord try to help you. Because the part of the problem we are trying to address here, or we are seeing, is that there is some sense of frustration with,
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm not gonna take the
yeah.
law in my hands. I will give you after your 6 months. You finish doing your investigation after 6 months. If nothing happens, I will take the law in my hands, my friend. You see, because those guys have been having fun, man. Because when they entered the prison, they were like singing like "Chimen Prale, we're coming, Chimen Prale, we're coming, Chimen Prale, we are coming." But let them know that Chimen Prale are coming now. Okay. Yeah.
The little guy from
From Prale. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Chimen Prale, we are coming for you. Tell them now that Chimen Prale are coming for them now.
Yeah. So it's very clear. Maybe is it would I be correct to say when I listen to you, when I look at you, you are angry about what happened to you?
Because I was in prison doing my time, my friend, man. They could have just come, because everyone was on the floor, man. You see, we were on the floor, we surrender, you tell us to surrender, we obey you. So for what reason for you to come and having fun of us, okay? Getting boiled water, stepping on us, taking our clothes.
That's my next question, actually. That did you see, was boiling water thrown on you?
I did not get the boiled water, okay? So
can you tell us about that?
Yeah,
the boiling water.
When it was like you were cleaning a pig when you see some of your brother coming out with skin being removed, and it was not a good picture. And then you are refusing them to see doctor. So you can feel how I'm saying, my friend, because we are brothers inside here, my friend.
Can you tell us your version of what you saw regarding the boiling water? What was happening?
The next day, when they came the next day, they make everyone came out of the cell in the corridor, facing the wall. Okay, so I was on top. They did not reach me from the boiling water because I guess when they arrived on our section up there, they did not want to get the boiled water on the top floor, so they start like hitting us, start yelling in our ears like we are soldiers, like telling us, now we have come back, so what are you going to do now? Okay, what are you going to do now? We are back. What are you going to do now? Okay, so talk. No one want to talk, to say something, anything. Okay, so you are the one that you hang around with the two brothers. So what do you have to say? The two, Fabio and Dario. Okay. You love to play basket with them. You have fun with them. So now, where are the two brothers? Tell them to come and take you out in our.
Just one question there, yeah? Mm-hmm. You are in prison. Mm-hmm. You play basketball. Mm-hmm. Dario and Fabio plays with you.
No, only Dario.
Huh?
Only Dario.
Only Dario. I just said that they say to you that you hang around with with Dario. And who is saying this? The military.
Yeah.
How do they know that you hang out with Dario in the basketball?
I don't know, my friend. Okay. You can ask yourself the same question.
Yeah. Okay, but I want you to go back to the boiling water incident which you were explaining. So I want to know your version of where was the water coming from? Was the water being, can you just take us through that boiling water?
Let me tell you something, my friend, okay? Yeah. The boiling water did not reach us where we are on the top floor, okay? Because most of the guys were down on the 5th floor and on the 1st floor, okay? By the time they reach us, I think that they have been having enough boiling water now, so they are starting to using their fists, their hands, starting using the gun bat, things like that.
Okay. No, thank you. Commissioner Vidot will then lead us on Adrian, and then we'll ask follow-up questions.
Okay, Mr. Adrian. You've just heard the testimony of Mr. Renaud. Okay, do you agree with the testimony that he has given?
Monsieur Renaud, est-ce que vous agréez ou bien d'accord avec son évidence ça qu'il dit là?
Honestly, mon agree que ça qui n'arrive à cause n'arrive que lui, il peut donner son part pour lui.
No, we'll come to that.
Qu'il n'arrive que lui, qu'il non.
Honestly, I agree with him because he's telling his version that relates to him what he saw.
Was my next question. Like you're on the same floor as he was or he is.
I mean, ou tu le même floor avec les côtés qui étaient sans section ou bien tu le l'autre?
Non, moi tu premier floor bas, Goulet.
No, I was on the 1st floor, further down, Goulet section.
So your evidence will be somehow different then. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell us what your experience was on the 5th and the 6th?
Okay. Le 5 décembre 2024, moi je en dépasse tous les jours, moi je dans ma section, peux causer avec mes amis pas tous les jours.
So I was inside on the 5th of December 2024 inside of my section like every day, and that day in particular I was talking to my other inmates like usual.
Et nous à côté mon section, il était en bas, il pas tout loin avec guard room.
Where my section is downstairs, it's not far away from the guard room.
So on entendait bonne cause, bonne tapage.
So I heard talking and noises.
So bon cause because comme si deux trois gens peut causer, un groupe de gens peut causer. Mais moi pas qu'à dire spécifique qui je peux argumenter là.
I heard like a couple of people, like a group of people talking, but I am unable to say for certain what they were arguing about.
So there was an argument.
Tu as un argument avec Dieu,
Oui, peut causer on pas qu'à dire qu'il a argument autres là. Mais c'est moi ça ton qui m'a payé ça cause qui m'a payé tarder ça tapas qui peut gagner arriver. Il y en a un argument cause il logate guard.
Yes, I am unable to say what they were arguing about, but judging from the intonation and what was being said, the talking, it was over there at the gate, at the guard, next to the guard room. So yes, I can tell that there was an argument, but not what they were arguing about.
Just go ahead.
Présent, les montagnes ça tapage, j'en ai moi quand moi ami moi dit m'a pas guetter qui peut arriver.
So upon hearing that noise, there was a friend of mine, and together I said to him that I said to him that I was going to check and see what was happening.
Mais les mon arrivé là-bas le gate, manoa cheneta, mamai, eta, jimon tu peux causer. Normal chena garde chocolat. Moi appelle chena garde 16 ans Elisabeth. Chocolat. Because chena société tanzanienne à Ghana lich because un peu agressif moi pour dire la vérité.
So when arriving there at the gate, I saw that there were a lot of inmates there, and there were also prison officers who were there present. There was Sergeant Elizabeth who was there talking, and also an officer, a Tanzanian officer by the name of Arigana, and he was talking in an aggressive manner.
So now you're on the same floor. You can hear what they're saying. What were they talking about?
Je peux demander pour voir CP Janet George.
They were asking to see CP Janet George.
And about what?
Concernant quoi à cause de Chilewali.
Le Tiwali pour causer un vraiment qui peut gagner arriver.
To speak to her, to see and inquire what was really happening.
Qui peut gagner arriver concerne nous. Prison et salite mon parti prison et salite mon chiriman concerne nous qui peut gagner à cause les net chimbini et chimbloc et chi utine plicable au dile d'ici la chic juste y a qualité jusqu'au wode de l'eau y a quantité qui va mener attaquer sur single bloc cigarette attaquer sur sinarité un seul coup.
So with regards to prisoners, during that time, I was not a prisoner, I was still a remandee at that time. So with regards to our articles, what was being happening to these things in particular, there was a lot of restrictions, a lot of cuts in areas such as juice, what type of juice, water, and also cigarettes. Also there was restrictions.
Carry on.
Présent, maman tu peux demander pour aller pour venir causer avec nous, faire quelque chose plus qu'à cause, quelque chose tu peux si tant vite tu peux faire quelque chose, si tant vite 10 un seul quoi arrêter.
So the inmates wanted to speak to her to inquire about that for her to make things clear to them because things were moving so fast and it was happening faster in front of us.
Mais là après ça, mon van jamais on figure Madame Janet George.
After that, I never saw the face of the lady Janet George.
On a même pas de bout, moi, à 16 ans, Elisabeth, il sortit, il allait, 100 personnes, tous les, 100 personnes, mettre position l'oli, il sortit, il allait.
I saw Sergeant Elizabeth going out without anyone pushing him or pressuring him. I just saw him walking out.
Moi, défunt César Robinson, sorti, tranquillement, sans aucune pression.
I saw Sergeant Robinson going out also, who has now sadly passed away, without any pressure.
Moi, sa caporal Awigana, sorti, sa position, n'allait.
I saw Corporal Arigana also moving away with the same manner, without pressure.
So you never saw any of the inmates preventing these officers from leaving the guard room?
No.
No.
Si restait un caporal Astarias et il demande avec Radigon si ok. Pour la Radigon, il dit oui, il ok. Il est capable d'aller.
Was remaining was a corporal by the name of Asterius, and he asked C.I. Radegon if he was okay, and C.I. Radegon replied that he was.
et ça stabilise sin sorti na li so n'a pas encore garde en part si ay wadi gon.
And Asterius left afterwards, and there was no remaining officers except for C.I. Radigon.
Et si ay wadi gon maman pas pour faire non il pour la bête à si ay wadi gon il si ay qui masse de prison tché il entre n'importe qui l'endroit il cause n'importe qui situation et il compte tout ça ben maman et il habite tout ça ben maman. Il n'a pas un sabon moment qui peut faire quelque chose.
C.I. Radigon, no one would dare do anything to Mr. Radigon because he usually walks everywhere. He goes everywhere inside the prison. He's used to the other inmates, and the other inmates are also okay with C.I. Radigon. None of them would have dared to do anything to him.
So, C.I. Radigon, in là, mon pas noir, après ça, qui veut m'en à cause il entre dans l'office, il peut entrer dans l'office, mon quoi, il peut essayer cause avec Madame Janet George pour qu'elle descende, pour venir causer avec maman à cause si il y a encore là, il y a encore pestin comme un garde prisonnier et qui sont prison. Pour qu'à mettre situation bas contrôle et pour les coller safe prison pour descendre pour venir aussi pour venir causer esprit qui peut gagner à cause n'a pas brutalité qui peut gagner arriver existe une frustration.
C.I. Radigon, at one point, I do not know what happened because he left and went into his office. I believe that he was trying to get in touch with Miss Janet to try and get her to come down and speak to the inmates, because if he, as a fellow officer, remained behind, despite what was happening at that time in prison, I suppose that you also, as the CP, would be able to come down and speak to the others.
Anybody went inside with Officer Aragon?
Yes,
Inside his office.
De son office, il y a un maman qui peut espérer la réponse avec Madame Janet George pour dire.
Inside of his office, there were inmates that were there waiting for a reply from Janet George after him inquiring about the situation from her.
What is inmates?
Ça va inmates qui tient avec C.I. Radigon. Il y en a pas vraiment conduit non. Mon conduit le figure à cause mon vin de prison là.
I know them only by their appearance, facial appearance, because I met them in prison.
Après moi tu vois Dario mon connais mon cas du son nom.
Afterwards, I saw Dario. I know Dario. I'm able to tell you his name.
In là, because avec Radigon normal. J'espère la réponse qui Radigon pour Jerry concernant Janet.
We were there. They were there talking normally with C.I. Radigon, awaiting a response from Janet.
Après ça, moi pas connais qui Janet dit C.I. Radigon.
After that, I do not know what Janet told to say or said to C.I. Radigon.
So did you stay in the in that area, or did you move away from that area?
No.
Okay, so you're going back?
Yeah,
I'm going back inside now.
So I tourne dans section.
So I go back inside in my section.
Je tourne dans ma section, je dis avec mon ami Gary Bon.
And upon arriving inside my section, I say to my friend Gary Bon.
On dit pour dire il y a une situation qui peut développer devant là-bas. Tout le monde est devant là-bas.
That there is a situation developing in front, that every inmate is in front over there.
Et tout garde n'a allé quitte prison à part C.I. Radigon.
And that all the officers has left the prison aside except C.I. Radigon.
Il dit comme ça, on nous reste là même, laisse ça qui peut arriver là-bas.
And he told me, let us remain here and let what is happening over there happen.
So, mon l'a causé avec Gary Bon.
So I was there talking to Gary Bon for some time.
Mais après un peu de temps, il vient un membre de section.
After just some time, someone from the section came.
Il dit que nous pouvons dire qu'il y a un diffé en devant.
And told us that there was a fire that started in front.
Did you get to see the fire?
Yes.
Okay, so what was used in the fire?
Mon kawa matla qui peut pas diffé.
I was able to see mattress catching fire.
Et là qui mon arrive devant, mon a ça diffé. Mon esprit tipo tellement mal que tu peux dire descendre bas dans le gym.
When I reached in front and I saw that fire, there were inmates that were directing us to go down to the gym.
Et tellement moi qu'un autre garçon Joubert. Je dis Joubert.
I had a friend, another person by my side by the name of Joubert. We call him Joubert.
Yo aussi son papa travaille à la côte prison.
And his father works at the prison.
Nous t'en un dit mon pécurier peut dire aide-moi, mon peut gagner brûlé.
We heard someone calling out to help me, I am getting burned.
Et dans sa garde room, il y a un petit cachot.
Inside of that guard room, there is a small cell.
Dans sa cachot, si un démon est monté qui sont l'esprit ou pas fonctionne normal, il pas qu'à socialiser avec les autres, qui garde besoin de surveillance 24 lo 7 lo li, je te mets là dans sa petit cachot.
In that cell in particular, if there is someone that is unable to socialize properly with someone that their brain does not function properly and they need 24-hour supervision, they would place that person in that particular cell.
Dans sa cachot, garde kawa ou yoshi sa démon kawa ou.
And in that cell, the person is able to see the officer and the officer is able to see that person inside the cell.
Did you go to see who was calling out to help him and
Yes.
that he was being burned?
Definitely à cause un démon peut que y aide lui.
So you went to look.
Definitely
So-
yes, because somebody is calling out for help.
Who was it?
He was Norman. His name was Norman. Et monsieur qui un côté son des pieds in coupé en bas à cause moi quand déjà fait accident le moteur.
The guy's name is Norman. One side of his leg has been cut because I think he was once in a motorcycle accident.
Et les man arrive insistance là au côté et que lui ça la salaire diffé qui peut venir là ou pas moi pas cap approcher lui.
So upon arriving there from a distance from where we are sitting to where the commissioners are at the table, the heat that the fire was emitting, we were not able to approach him.
So, lui me prend d'un coin, il dit moi, tire les côtés était.
So he went in a corner and he told me to remove him from that position.
Présent, on dit moi pas capable d'arriver à cause de la salaire beaucoup.
And I told him that I am unable to reach to his area where he was because of the heat. The heat was too much.
Présent, ça l'autre garçon qui check moi, il dit moi on tient un bon rideau, on nous met ça rideau, là nous comme si n'assez arrive côté.
So the other boy that was with me, Sam, directed me to the curtains and he said that let's try and use that curtain for us to be able to reach from where he is.
Mais ça l'air que tu peux monter, ou pas tu peux débout vers seconde, du vers sabaou, plus sabaou besoin un lac, il y a un gros lac qui est ouvert,
The amount
il est
of
poché pour ouvrir lui.
that there was, you would not be able to enter inside the gate. Plus the gate, you will have to use like a big key for you to be able to open the gate.
So you were not able to reach him or to pull him out of the fire.
On pas n'a beau arrive côté lui pour tirer, mais les mon gate à côté, de mon côté gauche, mon fireman qui est là, je dois un monsieur qui peut y aller un diffé pépin, mon pièce SSU avec ban shield, quand moi était dans sa l'ouvert de garde mon capawa, autres, mon a ben laser qui peut gagner point côté nous était.
So I wasn't able to reach to his position where he was, but when I looked to my left side, I saw that there were firemen there standing and that they were able to see that the man was inside and that there was fire there. And then I saw the officers from SSU as well with them carrying their shields also. I also saw lasers being pointed into our directions.
Et après ça, là nous peut sortir côté nous était pour nous couper côté de garde room, il y a un endroit qui garde assise et la télévision à soir. Côté garde il manger juste doit moi couper pour moi. Mon cas passe vite que ça là pour mon cas l'autre côté là-bas. On peut essayer une alternative qui mon capable faire pour mon cas et ça faire qui me peut.
So as I was going out, I was trying to go through the guard room where there's an area where they watch TV. I was trying to find an alternative way of accessing that area where that guy was for me to help him. They fired on us.
You mean the SSU officers?
Oui.
Yes.
Je t'ai fait là, juste nous rester dans le coin.
So they shot at us there, and then we just had to remain in a corner.
Par exemple, mon ami Joubert dit que mon gars est tapé.
And my friend Joubert informed me that he had been hit.
Et là, moi dit côté mon gars est tapé, il dit mon gars est tapé, mon les bras.
And I asked him where was he hit. He said on his arm.
Et il m'a montré moi oui mon un gros tour dans les bras.
And he showed me, and I saw that there was a big hole in his arm.
Et moi j'ai écrit nous pour besoin sortir pour des quelque chose pour mettre dans les bras.
And I told him that he had to go out for us to find something to place on his arm.
Et tu même pour parler sortir tu fin en la foyer.
He was even not willing to go out because he had so much fear.
So après ça, mon cause que mon dit nous besoin sortir à cause côté nous était nous pas pour rester là.
And I told him that we must go out because from where we were at that time, we could not stay here.
So you managed to get out?
Oui.
Yes.
Where did you go to?
Les mon peut sortir. Ça monsieur qui doit cacher écrit moi dit moi pour aller au quitte-moi.
When I was going out, the man who was inside the cell said to me, you are going and you are leaving me here?
Moi j'ai écrit il y a un fireman là dehors, l'assistance pour venir moi besoin sortir.
And I told him that there are firemen outside and that he will receive assistance and that I had to go.
So where did you go to?
So là moi peux sortir par exemple, bah ou qui pour sortir pour aller côté court intact.
So as I was going out, the gate that leads to the court was locked.
So moi besoin entrer en dedans pour aller dans ma section pour m'aller un quelque chose pour mettre dans les bras mes amis qui check moi.
So I had to enter inside to go in my section to try and find something to place on the arm of my friend, the one that was with me.
Bien nous entrer en dedans, comment nous parle pourquoi dans une section nous dans corridor, juste ça la fumée petit gaz qui mon là pour là mon pas voir.
So when we were going inside, we had not even reached the inside. We were in the corridor. The smoke that came from the tear gas, I was unable to even see you, for example, if it was in that room here.
So mon perdu.
And I got
Mes
lost.
amis comme ça.
I lost my friend like that.
À cause ça la fumée petit gaz, nous n'entrons là dans seul connu nous mon sorti moi pas connaître côté une faire.
Because of the smoke that came from the tear gas, I just got out and I am unaware of the direction that my friend went towards.
So you got out. Where did you go?
Mon moteur là, à cause n'a pas l'autre endroit pour aller pour sortir.
I went upstairs because there is nowhere else to go at that
Mon
time.
moteur côté moi pour gagner là, à cause il vient pas dire petit gaz partout, mon moteur côté moi pour gagner là, côté moi croire pour dire moi pour safe.
I went where I was under the impression that I would receive fresh air because even outside the smoke from the tear gas was too much. So I had to went upstairs where I was under the impression that I would be safe.
When you were upstairs, any officers went upstairs as well?
Non, n'a pas justifié que la police pas encore entré dans la prison là.
No, the officers had not yet, the police had not yet entered inside the prison yet.
When did the police enter the prison?
Quand ils ont entré dans la prison, la police.
Ça que mon courant là, maman là, il me passe à peu près un an de temps, qui m'en là, m'entend péter, 2-3 fois, depuis on, excuse-moi, depuis on, quand tu montes pour venir en l'air, et mon abonnement m'a pété taille en l'air. Et il y en a un moment qui tu peux tailler en l'air, il y en a puis il est descendu en bas. Et puis ça peut tailler en l'air, dit que ça peut descendre en bas, pas descendre.
So, from what I am aware, when I was upstairs, at around 1 hour something had passed, and I heard a 2 to 3 bang noises coming from the staircase, and the inmates were trying to run upstairs, and there were some inmates that they were trying to run downstairs, and the ones coming upstairs said to the ones coming downstairs to go upstairs because downstairs was not good.
So what happened when the police officers went in?
Qu'est-ce qui est arrivé les bons officiers qui sont entrés en dedans?
Les bons officiers sont entrés en dedans. Moi, je viens de la police, la poula, environ 10 heures du matin. 10 heures, je ne peux pas dire spécifiquement, c'est des bons grands matins qui ont fini entrer dans la prison partout.
I met the officers as soon as they had entered inside the prison, but it was at around 2 a.m. early morning. They had already entered inside the whole prison when I met them.
Et ça détend là, moi je suis dans côté section que ban Fabio Chete.
And at that time I was on the section where Fabio was at that time.
Et tout moment que tu ban qui prie le côté qui la police qui joint les autres, pendant ça arrive seulement ban les autres sections africaines avec les autres sections, tout tu peux tailler de sa dernière section, so capable imaginer qui plein avec
all
Jimmy.
the other inmates that was stuck, that the police had the chance to catch up with them, they did not come, but all the other inmates, the rest of us from the African section and the other sections, was running towards the last remaining section.
Did the police officers use force on any of the inmates?
Et présent nous dans la section, je peux faire le nom en même temps que je peux venir.
So while we were in those sections, they were firing, shooting at us.
Je peux faire le nom et nous entrons net, nous ne plus dans nos sections seulement. Maman est entrée net dans casso, dans la section, dans sa section. Quand Fabio était dans 4 cassos et il me bouchait. Il n'est plus dans l'espace pour dire mon entrée dans le casso.
From where we were in the section, we had to go to the deep end of those sections. There were 4 cells in particular where Fabio was at that time, and all of those cells was completely congested and fully packed at that time.
Et je dis nous, sorti en dedans.
They told us to get out from inside there.
Les moments fait l'écho pour mon direction qui ça la va dire nous sortir devant barreau, premier barreau. Moi Enesta je peux battre demi-mort. Moi Carlos Jumai à terre puis gagne batté et ben les autres qui prient qui gagne ça cause casse timpan puis gagne batté.
So I put my head out for me to check what was happening, and that's when I saw Ernesta being beaten to death, along with Carlos Jumai, which was on the ground and being beaten also, and the rest that had not got the chance to escape was also suffering the same fate.
Mais présent, Fabio dit avec nous comme ça. On nous sorti, bon Dieu pour nous, on nous sorti que nous de la main.
And that's when Fabio said to us, let us go out, that God will be with us, and let us just go out with our hands up.
Mais by the time que les Fabio dit ça, personne pas les sorti. Les moments ils ça batté qui les autres frères peut gagner, quand Fabio dit sorti, on nous sorti, personne pas les sorti.
So when Fabio was saying that, nobody wanted to go out, because when they looked at how the other inmates, fellow inmates, were being beaten at that time, no one wanted to come out, even if Fabio was saying that.
Et là présent, Fabio dit m'a sorti premier moi-même.
And that's when Fabio said that I would be the first one to go out.
Fabio est sorti.
And Fabio went out.
Gérard est sorti.
Gérard also went out.
Maman il commence sorti.
The inmates started to come out.
Moi sorti.
And I came out.
Les moi sorti, je t'ai debout là allié chaque côté.
When I came out, they were standing on each side in a line.
And it chobo mo.
One of them held me.
Met ma pied avec mes eye.
And pressed me against the wall.
Dis-moi debout là même.
And told me to stand right there.
Et salitana, m'entend pété.
And at that time, I heard like a blow. Pété, my lord. Like, yes, Adrian?
Et ça pété, c'est un gunshot.
And that was a gunshot that I heard.
Et après ça, m'entend crier.
After which I heard screaming.
Et les ira et passe entre milliers d'autres. Je dis là, Monsieur Gérard Bastien, je tape lui qu'un bâton.
When Gérard was passing by in between them, that they said, there he is, Gérard Bastien, Mr. Gérard Bastien, and they hit him with a stick.
Un bâton dans la tête.
In his head.
Je pousse les dehors, coupe pied.
They pushed him outside, kicked him outside.
À salita là, ça monsieur qui a monsieur là mais qui dit moi debout là. Il dit je papier mettre du gel au monde et moi tin tourne pas derrière dans sakaso. Tu as des toi nous qui tin tourne pas derrière dans kaso.
And at that time the army officer that had held me against the wall, he was not looking at me at that point, so I had to reverse back inside the cell, and a couple of us had done the same thing.
Je tourne, je guette l'autre côté, et 14, je dois un garçon appelé Jean-Luc.
So they came back and they looked on the other side using a torch, and they saw a boy by the name of Jean-Luc.
Je dis il est sorti.
And they told him to come out.
Là il est sorti avec son main en l'air.
When he came out with his hands up.
Et il peut descendre à terre. Je dis que non, debout, ouais, grand homme debout.
And he was going on the ground at the same time, and they told him that he is a man, a grown man, that he should stand up.
Il est debout, je commence à battre lui.
And as he did, they started beating him.
Et là, je fais lui sortir.
And they got him to go out.
Et un autre homme là, l'un Taza, il claire de côté il dit, il y en a encore, on va pas servir ça en gaz, qu'il dit, il dit il y en a encore.
So another man in a Taza uniform, he used his torch to light inside to see, and that's when he stated that there are more. I would not use the term that he used to describe that, but he said that.
Can use it, just mute, then use the term.
What was it that was said?
Kitem
Exactly.
Kitsimji.
Sorte de que
Il y en a encore avant qu'il nous ait fait monter son. Yes. That's when they used the grenade and released that grenade with us.
We can go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Unmute it, please.
la grenade avec nous en dedans.
They released that grenade with us inside.
Et je commence à battre nous-mêmes là dedans.
And they started to beat us inside of there.
Et je batte nous tout du long, juste là, dans la vidéo, côté section, côté tout, j'étais.
So they beat us throughout until where we reached outside, where
Tout maman qui était là dedans, j'étais.
where all the inmates that were inside was at that time outside.
Et là où tombe là dehors, où tombe dans la main, où sorti de la main là, où tombe dans la main, et l'autre team là même encore, on suspecte qu'il appelle Ibu.
Upon reaching outside, we were from the hands of a group of army officers. Now we were in the hands of another group of army officers by the name of Ibu, if I'm not mistaken.
Et je dis avec mon comment, mettez-moi la main derrière, puis mettez-moi en tie rack.
And they told me to put my hands behind my back, that they are going to place me in tie rack.
Et moi je dis, pour dire, m'a mettre devant.
And I said that I would put my hands in front for them to do that.
Et pas dit moi non rien, si je commence à battre moi.
Did not tell me anything and just started beating me.
Et mon tomate, mon tomate, mon tombe, plusieurs les autres, du monde qui pareil, montagne à terre, le camarade.
I fell on the ground as that was happening, and I fell upon many other inmates that was already on the ground, like mountains piling up on each other.
Ban qui batté qui les pieds cassés, les bras cassés.
Those that were beaten up to a point where their arms, their legs was broken.
Et là, les mots là, et madame garde lèvement.
So as I was lying there, a lady officer got me to stand up, helped me, sorry.
Et il dit que moi comment get li. Il dit moi get li bien.
And she said to look at her properly.
Il dit moi aujourd'hui jamais encore de mon vie moi pour faire encore ça qui n'est arrivé aujourd'hui.
And she told me that today, never again in my life will I do something of, will I do what happened today? Will I do what I did today, what happened today?
Et moi pas comprendre qui n'est arrivé ça jour aujourd'hui.
I don't understand what happened that day in
Qui n'est
particular.
arrivé aujourd'hui
What happened today?
à cause moi pas faire rien
Because I did
aujourd'hui.
nothing today.
Et ou dit moi que ce que moi so mon Dieu que lui moi pas faire rien.
And you are telling me something like that, and that's when I said to her that I did not do anything.
Et les mots dit ça comme si mon dit battement histoire les mort.
So when I told her that, it's as if I told her to beat me until I die.
Ils ont groupé, ils ont commencé à battre moi.
And they came in a group and started beating me.
J'ai un tie rack qui met dans mon main.
There was a tie rack that was in my hands when they were. When they were talking to me.
Un petit tie rack noir.
A small black tie rack.
Ça tie rack qui pété.
And that's when the tie rack broke off.
Tellement coupé gain batté.
Given the amount of beating that I was suffering from.
Et ça tie rack qui pété, il dit que moi debout encore.
As the tie rack broke off, they told me to stand up again.
Moi j'ai dit moi pas capable debout, mon pas pu sentir mon pied.
I told them that I am unable to stand because I cannot feel my legs.
Il dit avec moi, t'as l'air ou tu capable debout, là ou pas capable debout, t'as l'air pour cause go la bouche ou tu capable debout.
So she said to me, before that you were able to stand, now you cannot. Before that you were able to talk with your big mouth, but now you can't.
Monsieur l'armée, dans l'armée, qui m'a connaît comme Taza. Il met moi debout.
So there was a man from the army in the Taza uniform. He got me to stand up.
Il met un tie rack, un plus gros jaune.
He placed another tie rack, this time a bigger one, a yellow one.
Et il dit moi descendre.
He told me to go down.
Mon al côté dit moi descendre.
I went to where he was directing me.
Et mon masse distance là pour que je peux assiser.
I had walked a distance from where I am sitting now to where the commissioners are sitting at the table in front of me.
Moi joins 3 hommes chaque côté dans le tricot rouge comme ça gris.
I met with 3 men standing on each side in red shirts and black trousers, pants.
Et un grand bâton dans toute la main.
With carrying long sticks in their hand.
Je dis que moi, venez.
They told me to come.
Et moi n'a pas soin. Moi pas qu'à tout côté moi sorti. Moi besoin passe là. Sur moi aller.
And I had no choice. I could not go back to where I came from. I had to go through that way, so I went.
Là, je commence battre avec ça bâton.
And now they started beating me with that stick.
Let's take a 5-minute break. Just a 5-minute break. Then we resume. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So we can go off air for 5 minutes.